Hello there, welcome to another Wee Bit video. Today's video is going to be a really cool one. We are ranking 100. I believe it's 100. Let me fact check this. Maybe it's 100 or not. I don't know. We're ranking Naruto Shippuden characters, and I've seen the whole series. I've seen Naruto Shippuden. I've seen a lot of the movies. And of course, I've seen a lot of Baruto. I'm not caught up with it actually. I'm on like episode 80. I stopped watching because, to be honest with you, I just wanted to let the episodes build up. And then after a while, I kind of just never got to it. So I still have to get to it. But it's Naruto Shippuden characters. So without further ado, let's just roll. Here we have the original, one of the Kages, Shitsukages or Raikage, original Raikage. Honestly, I'm not gonna, let me be blunt, I am not gonna remember a lot of these names. There's way too many names. Yes, I've seen the whole series. I've played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, 2, and 3. I played the Naruto on the Wii. I've played Ultimate Ninja Class. Let me just pull up the games. Let me just show you guys how dedicated of a Naruto fan I am. Ultimate Naruto all games. I've played the trilogy is part of, the trilogy. Okay, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 I've played. I played Revolution. Yep, played 3. What? Full Burst. Okay, maybe I didn't play Full Burst and I played just 3. Storm Generations I played. Nope, didn't play that. Played Storm 2. And I'm talking like hardcore played. Like I played a hardcore. Ultimate Ninja 5 never played. Ninja Heroes never played. I played Ultimate Ninja 2, Ultimate Ninja 3, Ultimate Ninja 1. There's one of the Wii games that I don't think it's showing. It's like I forgot what it's called. I played that one of the most. Regardless, I played a lot of these games, and there's a lot of characters. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna remember all the characters' names. Now let's go back into it. I know one of the Raikage. I mean, you know what? Nah, let me just put. I'm not gonna put not enough development because I don't even think it's about that. It's just how cool they are, to be honest, for me. And then yeah, DE can be bad, so that's fine. I just think they're okay. I don't think they're anything special. I mean, lightning, it's kind of cool. It is cool. Correction, it is cool, but they're just like stick in the muds kind of. So it's like I don't feel a type of way towards them is what I'm getting at here. Asuma, I think he was pretty cool. I think he got some really solid development with Shikimaru, and the connection that they had. And I think I can say this. Possible spoilers ahead if you haven't watched the series. Okay, if you've only seen Naruto, spoilers. If you've seen most of Naruto Shippuden or past like episode 200 or 100, I don't know. If you're on Naruto Shippuden, stop. But if you've seen Naruto Shippuden, yes, Asuma's dead. Seeing that stuff was pretty impactful, and he left a kid behind in that world. It was cool. And then him coming back in the Great Ninja War, seeing Shikimaru again. Like I said, it was all cool stuff. I'm not particularly fond of the character, but I think there were some cool scenes with him, so we'll leave him at B. Baruto is an A, protagonist of, Baruto, the series. And he could annoy me at times, but at the end of the day, he's still a kid, and there's still a lot of development that needs to be made on him. If you're a manga watcher, you're probably way ahead. And at that point, I'm sorry I can't compete. But again, I'm on episode 80 something, 70 something, probably 80 something. So I still have more to watch. So the verdict is not completely out on him. Cool character, just not like, oh, he's amazing. Lady Chiho, I think she was annoying at first, but she went out like a champ. But she was really a stick in the mud, so I'm gonna leave her at C. A lot of this obviously is opinion. I think this should go without being said, but it is opinion. Choji, I mean, he loves food. He got a really cool character arc. Not even character arc. He was cool in the arc Naruto when they were going to chase Sasuke from those 5. I don't even remember what they're called. It's been so long since I've seen Naruto. But he was cool when he became the butterfly, and then Shippuden, he had some cool moments. Nothing as cool as, in my opinion, as that Naruto scene when he was against the fat dude. Again, this guy when he was against him. I just don't think there was enough on him to even be considered higher than C. Danzo, I think he's a B tier character, not because I like him at all, but he serves as a great villain, and even then, he always did it for the Hidden Leaf Village. Like, it was never about, in a way him. It was always about keeping the Hidden Leaf protected, and he had some selfish moments, of course, but he was the perfect amount of annoying to where it's like you hate him and you want to see him die, but even when he died, it was like, damn, like you did it all to protect this village. So it was pretty cool. The right hand man to the Raikage, I don't think there's anything crazy about him, and I think he's a Kage now, actually, too. He's got some cool jutsus that you can use, especially in Ultimate Ninja Storm, but yeah, he's whatever. Deidara, I know there's a lot of stands for Deidara, like a lot of people that love this guy. I think his jutsu is really creative, and he's interesting, but I just don't think there's nearly enough of him to warrant a B. Like, he's not around long enough, in my opinion, to be crazy high. A lot of people would be like, S.A. Sorry, I don't feel any particular way towards him. His jutsus are really cool and creative, though, so there's that. One of the Jinchurikis, I'm not particularly fond of her, so C. Got up, another B. He's super boring and stale, but he went from huge enemy to boring and stale, and then more friendly, and it's kind of still a stick in the mud, but it's like seeing how far he's come as a character has been really cool. I'm not particularly fond of him, but again, super interesting jutsus with the sand around him and all that he can do. He is one of the he's one of the Kage, I believe, actually. Not particularly fond of him. Haku was really cool. Very short-lived, though. That was extremely short-lived. But yeah, I feel like characters that are extremely short-lived and that aren't around long enough, it's hard for me to become attached to them. Some people may disagree with me. Some people might put Haku in ARS, and that's totally cool. I just have a harder time resonating with someone who's there for only X amount of episodes instead of a decent amount of the series. So here we have one of Hinata's cousins or sister or something. I think her name's Hanabi or something along the lines of that. She plays a bigger role in Baruto, so she's cooler. But I don't particularly resonate with her. This dude's lame. He's lame. I'm not. Screw it. He's lame. I'm sorry. He's lame. He's lame. He's lame. I don't vibe with him at all. So many neutral with the series so huge, there's gonna be characters that are just whatever. It's bound to happen. People may disagree with me, and that's totally cool, but it's my tier list. All right, now first Hokage, 100% A tier. This dude's a savage. He left a huge mark on the entire beginning of the Hidden Leaf, obviously, and him in the Great Ninja War, and seeing the backstory is just so cool, and it's really amazing how impactful he was without being there the majority of the time. And I gotta say, he's definitive A tier. Hidan, C tier. Again, longevity wasn't there long enough, although cool concept. Although I think he's technically still alive, but just trapped forever, because he can't die. So that's he is in hell under dirt. Can't die. He's just He's just there. You know, one of these days, if they ever search for fossils or anything like that in the Naruto universe, it'd be hella weird to see that guy there. Just dig him out there. Hinata. I'm sorry, guys. There's gonna be some Hinata fans. She's just not fun. Like, I like cooler characters that got something dope going for them. Now, some people might resonate with her because, you know, the whole Neji thing, and she was kind of like the outcast, and then she was always in a Naruto, and then she kind of got stronger for Naruto and wanted to be seen by him, and then even in Baruto, she's a good mom, but it's like, I don't know, she's just whatever. The third Hokage is pretty cool. I would say I guess I haven't really been worrying too much about the order, so don't take this too seriously in C, but I'll make sure in B and A I order it my best way possible. But in terms of B, just in terms of C, just don't assume that this is ordered. It is not ordered. B and A, sure, I'll order them. Yeah. Anyway, you know, she's been there long enough, I feel like, to just at least be a high C. She serves her purpose, and she has her character development with Shikimaru and Choji and their whole team thing. And I'm not particularly fond of her, but she's there. Iruka Sensei is cool. From the get, had Naruto's back. That was super awesome. Super weak, but he's just been there as a big supporter of Naruto and a mentor. And it was honestly really cool in the first, you know, episodes to see him and then take the blade or the big shuriken for Naruto. Again, super weak, but a great mentor, and I can respect that, especially just watching this anime. Itachi, our first S tier. You can't even. I feel like it's like the hardest thing in the world to just think for a second that this guy's not bare minimum A tier. Like, if he's out of your S and A tier, I'm gonna start questioning what you're on. Like, this guy from the very beginning has been one of the most intriguing characters from the very beginning, and the development that they put on him, even post, you know, even in death, like, he had such an impact. And seeing him in the Grains of War, it's just awesome, man. Can't say enough about this character. So strong, and seeing his backstory leading up to what he did to his clan, and oh my gosh, I think he's like one of the best written characters, definitely, because he at the end of the day, he really just did it. Everything was for Sasuke, and it was just so badass to watch. And then Sasuke eventually coming to love and adore his older brother. Like, beautiful story. Can't say enough about the character. Jiraiya's A tier. I mean, from, like, I know I said it's my tier list, but I still do like to have some public perception. I let it play a bit of a role in how I rank some of these. Jiraiya left such a strong impact on, I feel like, a lot of people watching, you know, obviously what he did for Naruto, but then the whole Pain arc, and when he fought Pain, a lot of people were like really down in the mud, like watching this guy get beat and obviously die, and the reaction from the cast, it was good. It was some good stuff, and I think for that reason, yeah, honestly, I think his death puts him in A, just because, again, everything that followed suit. I guess that doesn't have to do so much with his character, so I should, it really doesn't though, so I guess I'll have him in B for that. But I think the effect he had is so awesome. Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. Highest of B. We're cool with that. Here, I forgot his name. It's the Beast, dude. He's cool. You know, cool with animals. He's got an interesting, again, development from going this crazy monster to being cool with animals to Sasuke calming him down to him being part of that group. I don't remember his name. I'm gonna be very blunt. It's like T. It starts with like a T or something. It's like I don't even remember. But yeah, I think he's got a cool arc going for him, and him being, you know, pretty strong and being around. I think he plays a solid role. Again, I don't know why I don't remember his name, but I just don't. Kabuto, super awesome storyline. Especially in the Great Ninja War when it shows him in the orphanage, like, oh man, so awesome. And then obviously what Itachi did, put him on a shirt, rolled him up, smoked him out, like, awesome fight. It's just amazing. I'm gushing just thinking about it. But yeah, Kabuto's definitely a B. That was really cool. Kaguya, say what you want, guys. I'm sorry. Say what you want. Say what you want. I hate with the passion that Madara wasn't the big bad boss. Like, cool, somebody was pulling his strings. That was like a bomb. But I don't, dude, Madara was the man. Speaking of Madara, let's get him out of the way now. S tier. We'll get into that. We'll get into that soon enough. Madara was the man, and yes, was it cool to, you know, see that bombshell of a drop, like he was being used, but she came out of nowhere, dude. Like, it makes sense going, you know, to the lore, like with the first guy. What was it? The guy who made jutsu or whatever. Forgot his name. Her son. She has two sons, but the Sage, the Sage of Six Paths or something. Yeah, Sage of Six Paths. So it all makes sense. It does. It absolutely makes sense. I just feel like it took away from Madara, and that's the part that was lame, and that he just got destroyed like instantly, and she became the boss, and the fight became more towards it. I feel like it got a little more dumb. It makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong with the storytelling. I just don't think that she should have been the big bad boss still. I wish they would have made it work around it, but it is what it is. In terms of the storytelling and the writing, it's not bad at all. It's still genius. You can't take away from that, because it makes sense that she was, you know, it makes sense that she was big bad boss. I just hate that it was her. So yeah. Kakashi, A tier without a doubt. Kakashi is just so cool, and he's been there from the beginning of the series. You could easily have him S tier. I wouldn't even dispute that. But I think he's one of the few that is just super skilled and talented from the beginning and to the very end, still is. So I have him at A tier. Some people would have him at S. I just think Madara and Itachi are on a whole another level. Speaking of Madara, his story and his path to power and him competing against the first Hokage, it was just so freaking awesome. And he's like the perfect villain, which is why I think he's S, because again, he has his reasons. He's not destroying the world just to destroy it. He has been through so much pain and suffering that he wants to make everyone happy through his version of happiness. So it's like, it's interesting, but again, he's like the perfect villain. And then the let's make some money guy, I don't even remember his name, C tier. It's kind of pointless. Kankuro, he serves his purpose, C tier. What's this chick's name? See, yeah, names, I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with so hard. I don't remember her name. She's cool though. She helps Sasuke a lot along the way, even though Sasuke uses her. But she's super smart, and being able to heal someone by being bitten is pretty insane. And then seeing the episode where she has all those bite marks all over her, but she does it because she, you know, loves Sasuke. Like, it was, I think she's a good and necessary character, but she wasn't someone that I just like, oh man, she's amazing. Kiva, I mean, I love the dog jutsu. That's cool, but I never took him seriously, if I'm being honest. Spider guy. I don't know his name. I was gonna call him Spider Guy. Spider Guy, you're short-lived, man. Enjoy C tier. I don't know these names sometimes. I think I can learn the names though. Actually, hold up. Let me just. That is Kidomaru. Oh, so okay. I can learn these names then. That is Karin. Okay, so we're remembering the names. That's a good thing. So yeah, Karin served a great purpose. Spider guy, I forgot his name already. It's something Maru. Is it Kinomaru? I think that's what it was. But I'm gonna call him Spider Guy because it's way funnier now. Yeah, C tier. Karin, that's her name. Killer B, Fu Yafu, super cool. I love that he's Ning and that he raps and he has a great connection with his Jinchuriki, the Eight Tails. Super friendly with Naruto, and he's also strong. But yeah, super cool guy. Definitely have him in B. I think this is Kimimaru, right? Where is it at? Kimimaru. Okay, so him I'm actually gonna have in B tier, and this one is like one of the more kind of hypocritical opinion of mine, because I'm definitely not a fan of short-lived characters, but he's one of the coolest short-lived characters I think I've ever seen. His storyline's amazing, his jutsu's amazing, and even when he comes back in the Great Ninja War, like, he is just so freaking awesome. So it's hypocritical in the sense that I am very consistent with typically not being a fan of short-lived characters, but he is one of the very few that I'm like, he just left such a big mark on me that I feel like, yeah, definitely B tier. I feel like it's robbery to not have him in B tier. Super cool. This guy I haven't seen a lot of because I'm still like on episode 80 or whatever. So I need to make a new one. Add a row below. Question mark. Where's my question mark? Okay, so the question mark is strictly for characters that the verdict is still out on. Obviously, I'm in Baruto, so I just haven't seen enough of them at the point where I'm at. And I know I'm going to see more the more episodes I watch, so I don't want to judge on that yet. So I know this name. It's Kisame. Kisame is definitely a low B tier, maybe high, because he, again, with Itachi, plays great villain role. And that fight with Guy was insane. Oh, just thinking about it's got me hyped. But yeah. And what's your name again? I know you're a low B already. But Conan. Yeah, she's amazing just because she was so protective of her friends, and she was just willing to do whatever with them. And I just think her, like, she was so steady, but she was necessary. And seeing that group come together with Jiraiya originally, and then them turn bad, and then, well, I mean, yeah, bad actually, but for reasons that make sense. It's just, she's a good character. She's definitely a good character. I'm not like all over her or anything, like, oh man, amazing, but she's a good character. And here we have forgot his name again, but he's in Baruto too. Konohamaru. So I contemplated putting him in A just because you go from seeing him to be this younger than Naruto, and then to growing up more, and then in Shippuden you got to see like the teenage version of him, or the preteen version of him, and then in Naruto now you're seeing him be a teacher. So it's like it's super awesome to see how far he's come along. And he's actually pretty strong. I'm on episode 80 of Baruto, so he could be A the more things go. Naruto's mom Again, short-lived, but she just serves such a huge purpose. Super short-lived, but everything she did made sense. The writing was phenomenal on that. I don't care for you or for you. You're A. I think I'm taking quite a while on this video, so I'm gonna speed it up a little more. I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes. Not a lot of people will be a fan of that. Guy, A tier, amazing from beginning to where we are now. He's just been nothing but a hustler, all about effort, and he made Lee who he was. Absolutely amazing. He's given us some great fights. For Tokage, absolutely A tier. Just an amazing character. One of the coolest characters. If he was like in the series longer, he'd be an S. Because he's short-lived, he's an A. Another short-lived character, but he had such a strong impact, and he was so strong. Oh, it's freaking cool. This is Orochimaru's kid. I need to see. I forgot his name. It's Mitsuki. Okay, yeah, cool. So Mitsuki is definitely B tier. Verdict still out on him though, because he's got some time. I guess I haven't been doing a good job of ranking the B. I guess disregard the rankings aside from the top. I don't know. I don't want to take too much time to rank out every single one, so I'm just gonna leave it there. But just know that he's definitely the highest of B for sure. Verdict still out on you because you're in Baruto. Gotta watch more. Don't care for you. Okay. So see, this is some good stuff here. Nagato, probably. Nah, we'll keep him at B. Great story. Obviously, he had the Renegon. Sad story. Very, very sad story. Along with Konan, because they grew up together. But just, oh man, Naruto's an S. Just. Okay. Obviously, Naruto has the biggest impact in the entire series, but I just don't think there's better written characters than Itachi and Madara, aside from one other character, and that's because it's my opinion, and most people would probably disagree with me. Neji's a low B because he went out like a pimp. Obito, love his story, absolutely adore it, and the big reveal he was the masked man, aka Madara. I can't even begin to describe the feeling of. So I read the manga up until his reveal, because once it got revealed that it was him, I was like, yo, I better wait till this gets adapted because it's gonna be even better. So I was a manga reader for a while, and reading the manga and seeing that it was him, I was like, my jaw dropped. And seeing his backstory again, with him getting crushed by the boulder and all that stuff that happened, and then his not lover, but his love interest died. It was just some crazy stuff. I think they did you wrong in Baruto, and you being a villain in the end was stupid. I just thought that was really dumb. Orochimaru, greatly written character. I don't really have much memory of you. You had the gold sand. Rin, she's okay. So the impact she had, I think, changed the course of history. Similar to Naruto's mom, obviously. Everything that Obito did was because of what happened to her, and that changed quite literally everything. Nothing would be the same if it wasn't for the events that transpired with her, Kakashi, and Obito. Obviously, she was into Kakashi, and it made things harder for Obito because he always wanted to compete with Kakashi. But it was just some great stuff. Rock Lee, definitely a B tier. Don't care for you. Sai, good character development. I'm kind of neutral on him. C tier. I don't remember your name. Sakon. Sakon. Oh, that is his name. Okay, cool. You were kind of chill, kind of creepy. Sakura's definitely an A tier. There's just no doubt in my mind about that. Um, played a huge role with Sasuke and Naruto all the way, and she was just a perfect complement to that duo to make it a trio. Phenomenal. She was annoying a little bit in the Naruto series, but she was necessary, and then she matured and grew up, and it just made complete sense to have her as that third. Sarada, I'm a huge fan of because of reasons we'll get into. I think this is unfair though, because I think Baruto and Sarada should be together. Now that I'm looking at A, I think Kakashi deserves to be. Okay. All right. Bear with me. Kakashi deserves to be an S. Just looking at these names, and I'm like, Kakashi's been there from day one, like, and he's been super strong, having that connection with Obito, and Kakashi's got to be S tier, right? Yeah, you know what? We're putting Kakashi in S tier. I've made the executive decision. You could really go either way with these two. I'm a huge fan of Sadara, again, for reasons that I'll get into that we'll discuss right now. Sasori, cool story with Granny Chiho, super short-lived. Solid impact though, like I said earlier. But not enough to warrant B tier for his longevity. Sasuke, my favorite character in the entire series. That's why I enjoy watching Sarada so much, because she really does take after him a lot, and definitely Sakura, of course. Sasuke is just, from the very beginning, he was just obviously talented and super cool, but he always worked hard to impress his older brother and his dad. Like, that was what he wanted to do. And then that all changed, obviously, the night he saw them killed by his brother, and obviously it was just terrifying for him, but he took that into hatred and anger, and obviously wanted more power and took a route that I guess he was supposed to, because again, he just did whatever he could just to be stronger. And him and Naruto have this amazing like chemistry and connection that they didn't show to each other early on, but over time it grew. And just watching in Baruto is it's like the best thing ever. And one of my favorite anime fights of all time is that final battle where I guess Naruto won, but it's because they tied, and Sasuke is like, you won, you've convinced me, you be Hokage. So it was really cool. From beginning to end, I think Sasuke's story is the most interesting, along with Itachi, but they connect very strongly. And seeing the path that he took from, young innocent kid just trying to do right by his older brother and father, trying to get their approval, to being an angry kid, obviously trying to kill his older brother, to learning about that, and then to kind of being this righteous justice kind of person who still does wrong, but it's to get revenge for his older brother, and then becomes someone who's like, I'm gonna be the Hokage and I'm gonna fix this world. And then again, Naruto being there almost every step of the way, trying to keep him towards the better path. So phenomenal written character. I think one of the best characters of all time in anything, even if it's not an anime. Let's speed this up. I think I'm taking up a lot of your guys' time. Shikimaru, B tier, super smart, super intelligent, great episodes with him. I think you could go as far as to say he's A tier, to be honest. He plays such a big role. Shino, C tier. Oh man. Itachi's restaurant, I forgot his name. It's Shisui. Yeah. Super cool character. Absolutely loved him. Short-lived, but he's B tier, so can't put him in A. Well, water guy turns into water or something like that. C tier. Again, I'm rushing this. I'm taking up a lot of your guys' time. Tamari B. 10. it's cool concept. B, second Hokage was easily one of the worst Hokages. C, fifth Hokage. C, Jinchuriki. You got a weird story on you. Oh, what's his name again? It's like Yabuto. Yabuto. What is it? Let me check this. Yamato. Okay, Yamato. And then Zabuza, low B. I really rushed it towards the end there. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I hate when these videos drag out way too long, and I think this video is gonna be really long. But this is my tier list, and Zabuza has one of the coolest stories. Even again, short-lived, but it's super cool. If he had any more longevity, he'd definitely be higher. But him with Haku, and him having a change of heart in the very, very last second, you know, just wants to be by his side, and it was just so cool, amazing, and it's what really helped me get into Naruto even more. Seeing that, I can't really say enough about it. It was just amazing, and yeah, I really love the S tier characters. I think they're all amazing. A tier characters, again, the verdict's still out on these two because super young, a lot more development to be had, and then all these guys are awesome. Yeah, that's what I'll leave it at. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sasuke, again, easily my favorite character in the series, and he's got some of the coolest jutsus. It's not even funny. Great chemistry with Naruto, and yeah, that's been this super long tier list. I apologize for the long video. I don't know how much minutes this is going to come out to, but I guess we'll see. And I apologize if I didn't really elaborate on your characters that you wanted to hear about. I had to rush on some of these things. I didn't want to take too long. I think there's 100 characters on here, so when there's 100 characters on something, I'm not going to take a minute per character, because then that's 100 minutes, y'all. So yeah, anyway, I enjoy making these videos because I love anime. Hopefully y'all love anime too. If not, y'all should at least try it. This has been Ollie Been Different, on We Been Different, and we out.